drop the puck tonight. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Drives into the crease. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Vaukie. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Passes it over. Chelyabinsk going to play the puck from behind the cage. Traktor is trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Wrists one. Scores! It's in the back of the net, and it comes from an unlikely source because that's his first career playoff goal.
Well, he's been relentless, James, in this playoffs, and you know what? He's found a way to find the back of the net. That's going to be a huge confidence boost for himself and his teammates.
Chelyabinsk finally opened the scoring here in the first. Now let's see how both teams respond, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and I think this is a product of just playing the game differently and having a different mindset. They started the game, they were hesitant, almost as if you're playing just to keep it close and not to lose. You got to play to win the game, and they've really opened it up in the latter half of this period.
Chelyabinsk gained possession. Takes a shot. Blocked in front. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. Gets a glove on it to make the save.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low-zone shots.
Sends the pass over. The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Chelyabinsk playing real well, and they need to continue to push the pace and continue on from that first period where they established a one-goal lead and they had majority of shots on net.
And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Trying to shake the defender. He's clear. Oh, what a save! The Hawks take it along the wall. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Scores! And with that, I believe that's his first career playoff goal.
Well, it is, James, and it's going to feel pretty good because there's a lot of question marks around players who can't get it done in the playoffs, and he finds the back of the net. That's going to give him a big confidence boost to send him through the next game.
More than half the period has expired. We are all tied up in this one. Foles won the draw here in the neutral zone. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Close, but not close enough.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world, and he gets...
And that's his first career playoff goal, and he'll take it.
He will, James, because the playoffs is just a different beast. It's not regular season anymore. You want to be an impact player. You want to make a difference, and he does tonight. So he's really battling to find this puck, James, but he drops into that butterfly, and he's still looking for it with his blocker. He just can't get a hold of it.
Omsk rolling now, having taken a one-goal lead here in the second.
Well, yeah, they got to be a wave of momentum that continues to push and press now, James, as they seem to have control of the game right now. They can't give any momentum back to their opponent.
Chelyabinsk won the face-off at center. Pass back to the point. 12 seconds on the clock. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Denies him again. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
Hey fans, don't forget to get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6 game ticket packages.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Final frame is underway here. Sheriff, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Chelyabinsk up against a hot goaltender, James, and you know when a goaltender's feeling it, you're going to have to get them moving laterally, and so they're going to have to find a way to go east-west and know exactly when to fire that puck.
Lots of time left in this period. Omsk's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. And they win the draw here in their own end. From center, they get into the attacking area. Oh, and it scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Rocked on the play. Hammers the shot. Denies him. Slides it back to the blue line. And just a little too much air on that one as it sails over the net.
I know when I was young, I thought high was always better, James, but you have to get it low and get it on net. Give your team an opportunity for a rebound.
And he keeps possession. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You've sensed an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. This is a great goal, James. I mean, they have sustained offensive pressure, and they have their opponent hemmed in their zone. I have been on the other side of this, and it is tough. You're worn down. You start running around. You get caught out of position, and you can't recover. You're vulnerable, and that's exactly what happened here, and they took advantage.
Chelyabinsk gone up by 1 here in this third period.
A great spot to be in. You have the lead at the end of the third period. You got to find a way to hold it, though, and you don't want to play too conservative. The reason why you got the goal is you were aggressive and on your toes.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Fires it on net. Scores! And that's his first career playoff goal, and he'll take it.
He will, James, because the playoffs is just a different beast. It's not regular season anymore. You want to be an impact player. You want to make a difference, and he does tonight. Well, you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and just certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
Chelyabinsk now up by 2 here in the late stages of the third. It feels like time is on their side.
Time is on their side, but they're going to have to finish it. And the clock seems a little thin right now for them. And on the other side, you've got an urgent team. If they can get within striking distance, they'll get their netminder out. Save.
Timeout on the ice here, allowing for both coaches to strategize and come up with a couple of plays here. Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
Well, an aggressive draw, something they've worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
Omsk's got it in the offensive zone. Stalls him on the play. Does it again with the stop. Right on the doorstep. Scores! So look who's at it again.
It's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. Well, they have a numerical advantage with the goaltender out, and it's all about numbers now, James. It's about outnumbering your opponent all over the ice, finding the seams, and then really pressing and being urgent in and around the paint.
Omsk's got to be feeling good about themselves now, making this a one-goal game.
Bench is up and stick taps all the way around, getting within 1 goal in the third period. You know how important this face-off is to get possession and start attacking in the O-zone.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. Save on the play!
Oh, it's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Boucher's got it along the wing.
Takes lines, come on!
Takes that pass back at the point. Blocked in traffic.
Vauquie's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he is out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone.
There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. Well, Cheryl, here we go. 3-2 series now, and you got to say that the momentum has shifted despite trailing.
James, it's amazing what belief can do, and I do believe that it has switched momentum in their favor right now. They've staved off elimination, so now you have a confident group that knows that they can win, and they're just looking at it game by game right now.
What a night. You got to love the intensity of the playoffs, and we will see you down the road at the next game. It's playoff time, baby. Good night from all of us here at EA Sports.